Hey people, welcome to the Friday, not any old Friday, the Black Friday stream here in downtown Toronto. We're looking at a closed down Yonge Street because I think there's a protest taking place up by Yonge and Dundas. So the street is all closed off right now. So I think we're going to make our way up there and check that out. I just recorded a video inside the Eaton Centre here of the shopping pandemonium right before the stream, so I realized my stream was a few minutes late. I had to get set up and make sure I was properly protected against the chilly temperature. It's around 0 degrees, feeling a bit below zero with the wind chill. Had to get my layers, get my double gloves to get everything all ready to go. We're going to walk around downtown on Black Friday just to see what's up. I'll hit up, you know, the more popular shopping streets in downtown, Yonge and Queen and Bloor. Hey Jenny, how you doing? That's right, I should pay some of my own late fees. Carl Roth, Vivian Johnson, hello. Cold Hard Toronto, Alan K. Got Sebastian and Craig O'Connor, Harjot and Gertij. Hello Zach. Toronto's Doo-Wop Music Guy, William Elliott, Aaron Hockey, Kevin Hawthorne, good to see everyone. Peter Bradfield. This doesn't sound like a bike protest to me. This sounds like a different kind of protest. I'm pretty sure it's a Free Palestine protest. Hey B-Ball, hello. Carl Roth, it's definitely not a Doug Ford protest, although there should be one. Hey Wing Zero, I hope to get to Toronto, Canada one day. Hey, Alex Oliveira, hello. About 45 minutes ago when I recorded my video, this was just a very busy Yonge and Dundas with regular Black Friday activity, but now it looks completely different here. It's got a whole different sort of thing happening now at Yonge and Dundas. Hey Mike Landry, $2. Hello Ken and everyone in the chat. Hey Mike, good to have you. Thank you very kindly once again for your support. Cheers, Mike Landry. Thank you very much. Hey, William Fong. Hello. Hey, look, they erected the tree here in Dundas Square. I knew it was just a matter of a few days for them to do this. Hey, Billy T. Sorry. John Nicholson, hello. I thought I'd be streaming through the busy shopping crowds at Yonge and Dundas. Well, I do have a video if you want to see that. That'll probably be coming up tomorrow. There is only one solution. What is that?
Intifada revolution.
What?
Intifada means revolution or revolt.
Okay.
It's the era. It's a very.
I thought they were saying there is only one solution.
Yeah, there's only one solution.
Right.
Is to revolt against an illegal occupation.
Right. Yeah.
I know the whole thing is twisted.
Yeah.
That's actually the meaning.
Right.
Also, from the river to the sea is actually lifted from the Likud Charter.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, Donkey Balls, hello. Hey, Estelle, hello. Well, let's check out the rest of Yonge Street. We'll see what's happening Black Friday wise on the Yonge Street strip here. Hey, Lorraine McLean. Hey, Aku Anka, how you doing? Modano, that's a positive spin on those words. Thank you very kindly for the $10, Modano. That's a solution I can get behind. And I'll talk over the Africa song here by Toto as we continue on north here. Cheers, Modano. Thank you very much for the support. Jeez, the music across the street is dropping N-bombs and F-bombs here. Let's blast some N-bombs and F-bombs out onto Yonge Street to the holiday shopping crowds. You think they'd maybe choose another song, you know, to play? I don't know. Does that just seem weird to you? All right, I'm gonna cross here. We'll avoid more music. Look at that, Yonge Street is all closed down. I was not expecting that today. Oh well. I'll avoid the warehouse music blasting across the street also. Let's try and get away from that. So how's everyone's Black Friday today? Did you partake in the shopping mayhem? Hey, Rika Vargas, hello. Brent Sheehan, welcome. Just in time? You're just in time. Got Jefferson Rivas in the house. And I just saw another super pop in and quickly disappear. Oh, there it is. Oh, from Jenny. Wow, a $20 super. At least it's Toto and not Mariah for whatever funds need funding. That's true. I'd take Toto over the other She-Hill shall not be named any day. And for the late fees from the last stream. Well, thank you very kindly, Jenny, for the generous $20 super chat. And for the funding. And Peter Bradfield, $1.99. I'm happy to say you stayed home. Not a bad decision. Thank you to both of you, Jenny and Peter Bradfield. Cheers to your support. Thanks very much. I wonder where this traffic is going. Do they turn onto Edward? Is the protest going to move and start moving in one direction or another? I don't know where all these cars are going to go, though. Hey, my YouTube account, hello. Let's be from Joyzy. They left the US to come and do Black Friday in Canada. Maybe they wanted to get away from the Black Friday madness down there. Hey, Rob LeBeau, hello. Merry Christmas. I guess in the US now, the Christmas season really kicks into full gear the day after Thanksgiving. Hence Black Friday. Hey Patricia, hello. Mature young man. I don't partake in any of these shopping extravaganzas, Black Friday, Boxing Day. I just ignore the whole thing, other than recording a video or doing a stream, that is, just to capture all the mayhem, because mayhem is popular on YouTube apparently. We got traffic mayhem now. Yeah, gee, I wonder why this traffic is all backed up. What could be the cause of all this, I wonder?
Good, bro. Good night.
Hey, Ibram Jurgensen, hello. And Chris Mills. So some of you might have noticed the original title of the stream was a bit different. I was going to be going around downtown. Hello. I was going to be going around downtown with Felicity on a cookie crawl. She picked out a bunch of cookie shops and we were going to go to each one and try a cookie and decide which place had the best cookies. That was sort of the plan for the stream. And we're still going to do that, although it had to get rescheduled. So now it's just a Black Friday shopping mayhem stream.
Just sort of going through.
Hey, Ken Lan and WMD, welcome. There's a ruckus down there. There was some sort of a ruckus in the Eaton Center too when I was recording. I didn't actually see what it was. I just heard it from afar. Nope, no new girlfriend for Ken. Hey, Randy Ruck, hello. Making our way up Yonge Street. I'll take us up to Bloor. We'll walk through the Mink Mile. We'll see if there's any shopping hubbub up there. Although all those stores, would they even do Black Friday at luxury retailers? Probably not, right? I think they're too fancy for that. Wade Wilson, welcome. It is cold out here. My power bank is not working as well tonight as it was last time.
I'll start with all that.
This wind is all over the place. Comes from all four directions within the space of 30 seconds. We'll see, Jefferson. There's another ruckus. Somebody is irate about something. Saying I'll F you up. Who knows what the issue is this time? Geez, I've already had 3 ruckuses since I have been out today recording and streaming. Hey, Robert Sprite, hello. The Christmas shopping spirit. Yep, that's right, Lou. Wander with Cause, how you doing? Wind again. So there was a bike rally taking place tonight also. They're going to have to be bundled up pretty good with all this bitter wind. Hey, Fat Tony, good to see you. I think there were some light flurries maybe, but there was no snowfall in Toronto that I'm aware of. I mean, maybe a dusting in some of the more northerly parts of the city, perhaps. Nothing down here in downtown, anyway. Yeah, further north, they're going to get walloped with snow. Like a couple hours north of the city, or even a bit closer perhaps. Hey, Oink, how you doing? You're 2 hours north, yeah, so you're going to get slammed with the white stuff. Blazing Coder, hello. I try not to jiggle during my streams. I can't always help it though, you know. I am pretty thick. There might be some snow later tonight though, I heard. I'm not expecting anything major though. Maybe just a little bit of a flurry action or very light dusting perhaps. I'm kind of waiting for a real snowfall to actually do my first official snow video of the year. I don't think a flurry or a dusting would really qualify. Hey, Stephen Edwards, hello. Good to see you. If there's like a 5 centimeter snowfall or more, I think that's kind of where you start getting into the territory of maybe I should record this, right? Hey, around Toronto, hello. Hey, welcome. Yeah, you can keep the snow, Jenny. You can keep it. I'm in no rush to do the big snowfall video of the year. It'll come eventually. Hey, Aiden, hello. You were just here 5 minutes ago. Carol L.E., welcome. This part of Yonge Street is mostly restaurants these days. I mean, there are some retail stores, but restaurants have really taken over this part of Yonge Street between College and Bloor. And mostly Asian restaurants. It's kind of taken on a bit of a new identity here. It's pretty cool. A lot of the restaurants are open late as well, some very late. Hey, Salayada, hello. The Peachy, coming soon. It's replacing the Aroma Espresso Bar. $100 centimeters for Bracebridge, that's crazy. When Toronto got a 100 centimeter dumping of snow, the mayor at the time called in the army to help deal with the snow removal. And the city has never lived that down since. That is a heck of a lot of snow to get dumped on you all at once, though. In a city like Toronto, that would immobilize like much of the city. Hey, Rubasimu, hello. And we got Jeanette Morales. When it starts getting cold like this, pronouncing words starts to get a bit more difficult, I find. My mouth does not want to cooperate with my tongue or whatever the case may be. The words come out awkwardly sometimes. Hey, Justin Turdo, hello. Wording gets tougher, yeah. Evening, Adrian. Sometimes the words come out like this. I sound like Sylvester the cat. Suffering succotash. Mark Inchin, hello. Hey, Troy D, welcome. Way to just stop short. Sure, just suddenly stop walking on a busy sidewalk when there's people behind you. Complete lack of awareness of her surroundings. That's one of my pet peeves, walking through the city. That's one way to put it. Johnny B. Yeah, there almost was a rear end collision. She would have got a gimbal and phone in the back of her head. Hey, Picard is here. Hello. That's my battery. I think my battery is holding steady now. It started dipping. It seems to have stopped dipping for now. Oh, maybe not. It just dipped again. It's a clear, cold evening, yeah. I don't know if I'll do another 3-hour stream tonight. Probably not. At least 2 hours, though. As long as my phone lasts that long. Hey, skywalking. Yeah, it's not the power bank I mentioned last time. It's more like the cords. The cords just don't perform well after a while. Have to get a high quality cord. The power bank seems to be all right. Yeah, we'll see some windows on Bloor Street that have some decorations, I think. We'll check that out. This stretch of Yonge Street isn't really a shopping area per se. As I mentioned, it's more restaurants these days. All the shopping on Yonge Street is around Yonge and Dundas. Who is in the chat but the Walking Man dude? What an unexpected appearance. Took all the good deals away with your dude bulk. That dude bulk of yours just takes everything good away from the world, Walking Man dude. Throwing it around like that.
Space in the residential.
Hey again, Lou, how you doing? All right, here is Bloor. So yeah, I don't know if luxury retailers really do much for Black Friday, but I thought it'd be worth walking through here anyway. This is mundane. SG, hello. Glad you're enjoying. Please put your dude bulk to good use, Walking Man Dude, and get this thing done. It's still rising. It hasn't stopped construction or anything, but it's definitely had its share of issues over the years. It's taller than one Bloor East across the street now. So it has taken on the title of the tallest building in Bloor, Yorkville, which it will retain for who knows how long. Aritzia. Hey, Quesadilla, hello. Hit 300 viewers. So welcome everyone if you're just joining the stream. We're on Bloor Street now. We were down at Yonge and Dundas at the beginning of the stream. There was a protest in the center of the intersection. I thought I'd come up here to the Make Mile to see what's going on for Black Friday. This is the window at Holt Renfrew. I don't think this is a real tunnel because the train just stops and then it goes the other way. So definitely not a real tunnel there. Hey, Tomo and 0322. Hey, Paul Costa. Now it's just going to stop and go the other way. Oh well, still neat. It's not up to the level of the holiday windows at the Hudson's Bay store, but they're not doing that because of the construction, the Ontario line construction. Yeah, I don't know how much this stuff is, but it's way too much for anyone in their right mind. Holt Renfrew. It's a luxury department store, Canada's luxury department store. Alan K at 290 Super Chat, a hot beverage on a chilly night. Hey, thank you very kindly, Alan. Much appreciated. It is a chilly night. And I'll definitely be hoping to warm up as soon as this stream is over. Cheers, Alan. Thank you very much. I'm going to put this down for a second. I'm going to re-plug in my power bank. Maybe give it a better connection. unplug it and plug it in a few times. I think it's got a decent enough connection now, hopefully. Hey, Marissa Hogan, welcome to the stream. Pequod? Yeah, no snow in the city yet. You have to go north of the city to find snow. Toronto is usually kind of a late, you know, a late entry into the the snow Olympics for Canadian cities. It's one of the least snowy cities in Canada, which is surprising to some people, but it is pretty far south by Canadian standards. It's also located on the north shore of Lake Ontario, which has a moderating effect. So a lot of the snow falls all around the city, but not on the city itself. It also doesn't get affected by lake effect snow too much either, due to its position on the north side of Lake Ontario. Yeah, the Bloor Street bike lanes here are one of the bike lanes that are targeted for removal. There's the one. This is Bay and Bloor. So if you're to pick out the 3 busiest shopping areas in downtown, this would definitely be one of them. And Yonge Street, south of Dundas, like the Eaton Centre, Yonge and Dundas area. And Queen Street West would be the other one, I think, for the top 3. For retail stores and that sort of thing. Of course, there's lots of other neighborhoods that have plenty of shopping too, right? Like St. Lawrence Market. Chinatown for a different sort of thing, Kensington Market, but those are not retail in quite the same way. Hey, Will Lee, hello. The top places for 5-finger discounts. I think just about everywhere. Everywhere. I think stores like Winners have a lot of that. That's Canada's version of TJ Maxx. Lots of 5-finger discounts at Winners.
My little presentation apparently affected some shit. They want what? Yes. Oh my god. No, but like, look at the numbers. Like,
Dollarama for sure, Alan. Yeah, Dollarama for sure. That might even be the #1 place for 5-finger discounts. This is where Tiffany is building their new store. They're gonna have a pretty elaborate facade, I think, for the new store here. They have an existing store further along here. Ian McLeod, hello. It's not as busy as I was hoping it would be here on Bloor Street, but like I said, a lot of these luxury retailers don't really do Black Friday, you know. Some do though, such as this one. 25% off. That's decent. Hey H Hill, hello. And new music. ZYX. Here's the Blower bike lanes. Visit it? Nope. I certainly did not. I just went to the Eaton Center and recorded a video of the mayhem though. It was a zoo in there, a madhouse, any way you want to put it. A zoo full of mad animals. Hey, thank you, child of the Almighty. I'm glad you enjoy. Hey, Tiana, hello. That Eaton Center video will be up tomorrow. That's the plan. So keep an eye out for that. I'll premiere that video as I do all my pre-recorded videos. Mature young man. I've been watching all the Kenny and Spenny episodes on YouTube in the last couple of weeks on Kenny Hotz's YouTube channel. I'm still hoping I can do a video with him one day. There's the existing Tiffany store. Here's a ghost bike. That means a cyclist lost their life here. And there's several of these ghost bikes in this area. So yeah, great idea. Let's get rid of these bike lanes. That'll surely help the situation. Who knows, Troy? I suppose it's possible. I think there's even a video somewhere of him riding a bike. Talking about how he feels much safer when there's a division between the cycling traffic and the automobile traffic. Hello. Matter of fact, that very video might have appeared in Mr. Stride's video today on the very topic of the bike lanes.
그런 쓰레기 같은 테스트 플레이스가 존재하나 난 몰래 처음 알았어.
Got a new watch retailer here. I wonder if the luxury retailers will kind of extend a bit further west here along Bloor Street. Kind of extending the Mink Mile. Hey, fun wow. Yeah, the Toronto street food is really good. I mean, it's mostly hot dogs and sausages, but they're really, really good. I mean, not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep an eye out, Vivian. I don't know where it's going though. I don't know the route. Hey, thanks, Fun Wow. Here's the ROM, Royal Ontario Museum. The sky looks pretty funky over there. Ooh, even with my double gloves, my gimbal holding hand is starting to feel frozen. Change hands here for a minute and let it warm up in my pocket. Wiggle the fingers around here. Now I have a bare hand holding the gimbal. I think it'll be okay for a couple minutes. Winter, man. It's not even winter yet. And it's already no fun. Not to mention the runny nose. That's also no fun. There's going to be Lots of runny noses in the bike rally, I can tell you that right now, and frozen hands. And teary eyes where the tears freeze to your face. That's always a treat too. Do we know where the bike rally began? Did it begin at Queen's Park again? Or has it began yet? I'm not even sure. Cold hands, warm heart. Well, I am wearing several layers to keep my chest warm. It's concluded. Okay, thank you. Heated gloves. Yeah, I've had people suggest that before. All right, Aaron Hockey, I'll see you later. Once again, my mouth didn't want to cooperate. I'll see you later. It's just getting going. Okay, geez. Getting conflicting statements here. So it's just getting going? Where is it going? Do you know? Do you know where they are or which way they're heading? Hey, Tiana, that's awesome. Hey, Wesley. I don't know. I don't know where he is. Usually these things start at the provincial legislature, which is just right south of here. Bloor Street West. Well, we were just there. We were just on Bloor Street West. I guess I probably won't come across the rally. Oh well. Because I was going to head down to Queen Street West. Queen's Park. Unfortunately, I find snow and wind go together. When you're trying to record a video, it makes it a bit of a challenge sometimes. Watch out for vampires. I'm always watching out, Clayton. I always like to greet my own kind, you know. We just give each other the nod. Hey, Brooke McLean, hello. Hour into the stream. All right, so I'm going to walk us south down to the Queen West area. We'll see what's going on that street. Here is Wellesley. Robert Armstrong, welcome. Yeah, I kind of figured that out, Robert. Let's walk right past the house of Doug here. I got some gray matter inside this noggin. Sometimes it functions. Karen, yeah, we were there at the beginning of the stream. Is that still going on? Knock and see if he's home. Hey, they have the big tree up here at the provincial legislature. They're heading into the junction, going to Annette Street. Okay, so they're way in the West End, far away from where I am. It does look mighty nice though, despite tomfoolery that might take place inside here. So they're going to ride all of the Bloor West bike lanes from the far west end, maybe all the way to downtown. That's my guess. Maybe they'll end here at Queen's Park. Yeah, this is one of the best spots to get a nice expansive view of the city here from Queen's Park, you know? Looking right south down University Avenue. Usually when you're in the heart of downtown, you're just sort of surrounded by buildings and you can't really see too much other than what's right in front of you. But here you have a nice big open space where you can sort of pan around and get a good look at everything. Young Bloor and University, okay. So they're going to head down here where I am. But they're pretty far away still. It might be a while before they get here. I don't know if I want to stand around and wait, you know, in the cold. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep my body warm. Hey, Jeanette, a $10 super chat. Thanks for these great views. Hey, you're very welcome, Jeanette. Thank you for the generous support once again. The views are great, as is your support. Cheers, Jeanette. Thank you very, very much. Let's just stop thinking of Doug Ford when we look at this building and we'll think of Rush instead, right? It's the cover of their Moving Pictures album with the archways there. So it's the House of Rush. That's what we'll call it now. Much better name. Flag on the right. Maybe it's not the Ontario flag. I'm not sure which flag that is. To the other side. All right. Frostbite Central, hopefully not. There are a few cyclists out and about, but it is cold. It is the evening, you know. Yeah, it is an annoying place to cross the street. You are correct. There's Queen's Park Station. And Peter Bradfield, $1.99, the House of Rush. You enjoyed that? Thank you very kindly, Peter, once again for your support. Cheers, Peter. Thank you very much. Alright, we'll walk down University here. Hey, Greg Keating, hello. So eventually the rally will come down here, down these new bike lanes, which are proposed to be removed. And these ones, they actually put a lot of thought into the design, you know. These are like some serious bike lanes here, with lots of concrete infrastructure incorporated. Yeah, like all this separation here with the concrete. You have to tear that all out. These little islands up here with some greenery in them. That will all be torn out. Carol Ellie. Yeah, this is one of the routes that is coming out though. Greg. University, Bloor, and Young are the three that he mentioned. And these ones are brand spanking new here. Like, there's still parking here though, right? They don't need parking. Take away the parking and that could be a lane, another traffic lane. Oh well, I've ranted about this a bunch of times in previous videos now. Yeah, there's no need for street parking in the heart of downtown on major thoroughfares. Like, look at this, all this space here dedicated to parking. The parking can go. That can be turned into a lane if they really are desperate to replace missing lanes. They could have a new lane right there and they could keep the bike lane here. University Avenue here used to be an 8-lane thoroughfare, 4 lanes on each side. And now it has 2 lanes on each side, still. Does it really need more than 2 lanes on each side? I don't think so. It's never that busy on University Avenue. Brooke, I was just outside the Eaton Center at the beginning of the stream, and I had recorded a video before the stream from inside the Eaton Center showing all the shopping madness. So that video will be appearing tomorrow on the channel, so stay tuned for the crazy Black Friday madness at the Eaton Center. All this nice streetscaping here, which obviously now is a bit barren, but in the summer I'm sure it'll be nice and green and lovely. If it lasts until the summer, it might all be ripped out before then. Yes, I did, Jenny, and it was a treat. It was quite a treat. Sometimes I pre-plan my walking routes, yeah, quite often actually, but every now and again I just wing it. I just go outside and don't know where I'm going and just sort of make it up as I go along. Alright, we're coming up to Dundas, so what I'll do is I'll walk west over to Spadina, and then we'll walk south to Queen. And then I'll walk along Queen Street heading back east again. So maybe by the time I get to Queen and University heading back east, maybe the rally will be close to passing by that spot. If the timing is right, I don't know. So we'll walk through Chinatown and then a bit of Queen West. A bike lane rally, mature young man. There are no bike lanes here on Dundas, but you still see quite a few cyclists going along here. they just go where they have to go, you know, like the most direct, convenient route is often the way they choose, whether there's a bike lane or not. Of course, having a bike lane would make it that much safer. The house of Doug. Told you, it's the house of Rush now. Well, the house of Getty is in Rosedale. That's where I walked past one time in another video or two. The Mockery is not in Toronto. You have to go north of the city to get the snow. Vincent van Gogh creeping everybody out.
Yeah, it's clearly a fucking fault.
People use bikes for everything. They use them to commute, they use them to run errands, they use them just to ride around for pleasure, they use them to visit friends, right? You can use a bike for all the same reasons you use a car or use your feet. And in the core of Toronto here, there's tons of cyclists who use them for all of those reasons. And work. A lot of people work on their bikes. Hey, Zenburger. Holy moly, $10. Black Friday is aptly named. I suggest we could give less stuff and more substantive moral support. My mouth doesn't want to work here. We could give less stuff and more substantive moral support. Thanks for getting out tonight, Ken. Winter is coming. Love the Village Idiot. We just walked past it. They just recently renamed themselves back to the Village Idiot. They were the Village Idiot, then they changed their name to the Village Genius for a while, because I think they thought the Village Idiot was sort of politically incorrect or something. But then maybe they had a change of heart because they changed the name back to the Village Idiot again. Thank you very kindly, Zenburger. Cheers, Zenburger. Thank you. Hey, Linda Jane Jackson. All right, coming into Chinatown on Dundas. Going west on Bloor now. Thanks, Jenny. Going west, so they're not going towards downtown, they're going away from downtown. Here's Huron Street right here, so Olivia Chow lives on this street. Somewhere. Of course, here you have lots of delivery cyclists on the sidewalks with all the restaurants around here.
Ça sera comme ça. It's okay.
You want 150 and immediately
not really tracking.
And we're at Spadina. So Chinatown extends up and down Spadina. We're going to head south down to Queen. Yeah, that's the crazy part. The especially crazy part is all the expense of destroying something that was literally just built at a significant expense. And then, oh, you know what? Now that these are done and they cost a shit ton of money, we're just going to tear them all out again and spend another shit ton of money doing that. And then in however many years, hopefully not more than the next year or two, if the Ford government gets kicked out, then they'll all just be put back in again at even more expense. Toronto put the bike lanes in because those things are, you know, a municipal responsibility. Doug Ford is overstepping his bounds. He's not the mayor of the city. He wishes he was. He wanted to be the mayor of the city. But we didn't want him as our mayor, so he wasn't elected when he ran. But now that he's premier with all of his powers, he thinks he can just override Toronto and become the de facto mayor. Hey, Jacques Pilon, hello. Hey, Felicity, glad you could catch the stream. Hope you're feeling better. Hope everything is okay now, Felicity. And maybe when we do our cookie crawl another day, it'll be warmer. This would have been a chilly cookie crawl day. Hey, Easy Flash, hello. So wow, a fire on top of the migraine. Holy moly, what a day. Hopefully there was no serious damage to the building, right? I've had some fires take place in my apartment building. Luckily, none of them were super major. I think one unit was damaged somewhat significantly one time, but the rest of the building was fine. It was all contained to one unit. And every now and again I hear the fire alarms go off and some fire trucks pull up outside the building. But usually after, you know, a half an hour or so they drive away, so nothing has been too serious, luckily. The guy's fridge caught fire. Okay, well, that's good. It really sucks when you hear the fire alarms go off in the middle of the night, like 3, 4 in the morning. Hey, Slackwolf Vampiro, Vampiro, how you doing? Alright, we're just about at Queen, so we'll take a walk along Queen West. The most sort of retail type strip here is east from Spadina over to University with all the big chain stores. Corporate retail, that is, that are more likely to do these Black Friday sales. Pedestrian detour. Okay, where? Oh, it's over here. Okay. Hey, Bill Chow. All right, Queen and Spadina. Got subway stations under construction on 2 corners here. I should wear earmuffs. Well, my ears are okay actually. I do have this mop of hair sort of keeping them somewhat warm. People keep asking me in comments, when am I going to get a haircut? I don't know why that is such an important topic of discussion, but apparently it is. I don't know, when I feel like it. That's the best answer I can give. I look like a space doctor. That's not a bad look. Seren Harasharan, hello. And Jeanette is a fan of the luxurious locks. I know I have a few people who prefer the long hair, but I also know there's more than a few who prefer the short hair, so I guess I can't please everyone but myself. So as long as I like it long, it stays long, and then when I don't like it long anymore, I go back to short. Are these stores already closed for the evening? What kind of Black Friday is this? $7.15. Okay, this one's still open. I guess some of these are still open. Some are closed though. Lululemon is open. Hello, Reggie. Just go bald. Well, I hope I don't go actual bald, but when I shave my head, it's pretty close to being bald. I do have all of my hair though. There's no sign of baldness yet. Hey, Bestest Times Reborn, hello. Yeah, my hair is still pretty brown. I mean, I see, you know, little gray hairs peeking through and all that, but it's definitely not that noticeable. Still very much the same sort of brown hair I've always had. Although when I was a kid, I had blonde hair. It turned brown once I hit puberty. Black 5-day sale, okay. 50% off at Aritzia. Prasanna Telecar, yeah, we went in there one time when I was doing a stream, and Megan, who was with me, bought some snacks there at Exotic Snacks. New music, it all depends if he is coming down this way. I'm not sure if he is or not. Hey, thanks, Tiana. Yeah, it feels like at least 0. Feels colder though when the wind kicks up. Looks like Black Friday. It looks like looks like the Black Friday sales are in effect at the vintage shops along here too. Black Friday at the black market. We're at Queen and John, live from the corner of Queen and John. This is Much Music. Once upon a time. Hey, would like to sleep? Hello? Hey, thanks, Bill Chow. Yeah, everyone else, feel free to hit the like button and, of course, the subscribe if you haven't already done that. Hit all the buttons, as I like to say. Did I hear a ruckus again? I don't know. I hear La Vida Loca. And apparently they're keeping the truck here. CP24 has vacated this building, so they're no longer doing their newscasts, but the truck is going to remain here sort of as a popular, you know, landmark of the neighborhood, so that's good to know. No matter what happens to this building, I think the truck will not be going anywhere. know whose idea that was. It goes back quite a long time though, to the days of City Pulse News, right, on City TV. It originally said City Pulse on it, and then it was changed to CP24 afterwards. Yeah, it is iconic, I would say. Cheesemeister blasting his Cheesemeister music. Hey, Click, Laugh, Love, how you doing? Yeah, it's been tried, but nothing has really brought that old feeling back. Much Music actually still does have a presence here on Yonge Street in one of these storefronts. So they do, I think they do most of their content now on TikTok. So there is still somewhat of a Much Music in existence on TikTok. And on YouTube, Ed the Sock tried to get his own show going there, where he sort of tried to recreate the old feel of Much Music, where he went out on the street and talked to people and introduced music videos, but it never caught on, and he sort of abandoned that. I guess it just had its time, it had its place, and nothing lasts forever, right? You can't go home again. Hey, Scott Briggs. The color purple? I don't know. I don't know where I might run into him if I do. There's another subway station under construction. All right, Easy Flash. Have a good night. Campbell House. Do you know whereabouts, Jenny? Is it heading towards downtown now, or is it heading the other way? Because we're back at University Avenue now, so I thought the plan was for them to make their way down here and go down these bike lanes. Oh, those, so wow, they're still far away. Royal York and Bloor, wow. They're in Etobicoke. Thank you, Vivian Johnson. That's right. Hit all the buttons. Like, share, subscribe. Do all the things. Come and say hi in the chat too if you haven't done that before. It's always nice to say hi to a long-time lurker or new subscriber. Thank you, Ian Francis. Hey, Stella. Hello, welcome. Oh yeah, City TV is still going. Thanks, Jenny, but they're at like Bloor and Royal York, right? Way in Etobicoke, way out there. It is 7:30. Yeah, it'll take them quite a while to get down here. I'd have to wander around for probably another hour or so. City Hall. Kid is chasing a pigeon. Yeah, chase it out into the traffic so that it gets run over. Still chasing it. Pigeon's like, leave me alone, kid. Leave me alone. I don't know, if I were that kid's parents, I'd say something like, hey, that's not nice. You know, you're antagonizing an innocent animal. Don't do that. That's what I would do, yeah. Andy Wood, right?
Let's go.
Look at that. The ice is on the rink. They're getting ready for the Cavalcade of Lights. I think that's tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. Yep, the Zamboni is doing its Zamboniing. Not to be confused with a Zamboner, that's something else completely. Hey Dominic, hello. I'm doing all right. Kind of a cool shot here. When it's this cold out though, the Zamboni works perfectly fine, but not the Zamboners. There was shrinkage. The pool was cold. Hey, Advisorate. These ugly wires always in every shot. Every time you try to get a nice shot, there's ugly wires. There we go. I think Toronto is up there with Tokyo as major cities full of ugly wires. Sean Murphy. Oh, it definitely gets cold here. Not like Winnipeg cold, but cold enough for most people. Let's go see if the big Christmas tree at the Bay Adelaide Centre has been all lit up yet. I saw them just constructing it the other day. In Toronto, a minus 10 or minus 15 is a very, very cold winter day, right? Like once it goes minus 15, the city issues an alert, right? Like a dangerous cold weather alert when it's minus 15. So places that get minus 30 or even colder just laugh at Toronto. It's like, that's not cold. Tree, no. I don't really do much Christmas-wise, really. Basically, just doing some videos is pretty much all I do for Christmas, really. Walking around, looking at Christmas trees and things like that, or other Christmas-related activities taking place in the city, but I don't really celebrate much myself personally. I watch some Christmas movies, I guess.
Shut up.
Well, Sean, you know, apparently Toronto has only ever recorded a minus 30 temperature just a handful of times in the entire history of weather records, since they've been keeping weather records since the 19th century. It's only hit minus 30 a handful of times in Toronto, like maybe three times or something. That's almost unheard of in Toronto, to hit minus 30, let alone minus 35. Unless you count wind chills, right? A wind chill is not the same. There's the Bay Adelaide Centre. Hey, Dolores. I am wearing a coat that has down filling. It's not a winter coat, but it's doing the job. I have a hoodie underneath and a long sleeve shirt and then a t-shirt underneath that, so I'm doing all right. Scrooged? Yeah, I watch that one sometimes. I like the darker Christmas movies sometimes. Gremlins, Scrooged, Bad Santa. I think I talked about this in another stream recently. All right. So we're in the financial district, Bay and Adelaide. Hey, crikey. Yeah, I love Bad Santa. I didn't watch it the last couple of Christmases. Maybe I should watch it this time. Ooh, looky looky, they have the tree up at the Bay Adelaide Centre. I'll probably come back sometime not too far from now. What am I trying to say? In the next couple of weeks I might come back here and do a video of all the Christmas decor here in the financial district, because all these trees and stuff are just sort of being added just recently. So once everything is all done, I'll take a walk through. Do I think Die Hard is a Christmas movie? I guess so. I've only ever watched Die Hard once, and that was just a few years ago. It took me a long time to get around to watching that movie for some reason. Yeah, Jeanette, stay tuned. I'll do a nice walk around the financial district, which is full of Christmas decor. All the office towers usually have a big tree either outside or inside in the lobby. Some of them have several big trees, actually. Yeah, those are both good movies, Lou. You can see this office tower across the street has a tree in their lobby. And we're back to Yonge Street. So maybe we'll go back up to Yonge and Dundas. Maybe that protest has moved on now, so we can see Yonge and Dundas, you know, in its more normal state on Black Friday. Not shut down as it was earlier. Hey, nice to see we crossed over 300 viewers again. Welcome everyone, anyone who's new. Subscribe, like, share, hit all the buttons. Come and say hi in the chat if you want, or not. Yeah, I know that's a bit of a contradiction there, Jenny. We've got music. Normal is something I've never really identified with too much most of my life. Yeah, good question, Alex. What is it anyway? See, now what I want to know is, since the windows on Queen Street, where they normally have the holiday windows, since they couldn't do it because of the construction on Queen Street, why didn't they just move the holiday windows over to here on the Yonge Street side? Like, these windows are definitely big enough to do the job. I don't know. This would have been a great place to have the holiday windows here right on Yonge Street.
야, 말하니까 좀 나가면.
Linda Jane Jackson, it's good to know. Yeah, they had the street all blocked off the traffic here when I began the stream, but everything seems to be back to quote unquote normal now. The Doors, yeah, Jenny is a big Doors fan, are you not, Jenny? Or somewhat, anyway. I like the Doors. I think in the 90s for a while I was probably at my peak of being a fan of them, as I ever have been. I consumed the most Doors content. Late 80s, early 90s. Around the time when the Doors movie came out. They were having a bit of a comeback there in their popularity. I never really listened to too much emo music. I did see a lot of emo bands though, because I would go to every show in North Bay in the early 2000s when the emo bands were really big, you know. So if there was ever a show, I would go just to support, because usually local bands would open up for a lot of these touring bands. So I saw tons of touring bands from that time that were emo or hardcore. And it was fun to watch the shows, but I never really listened to the music like on my own time, really. Screamo. Lots of screamo also. I don't know what's going on up here. It's just usual Yonge Street shenanigans, I guess. Yeah, Green Day is weird because when they kind of started out, they weren't an emo band. They were just sort of like a punk band, right? And then they sort of evolved into more of an emo band. Hey, enjoy the decline. Hello. All is well.
Just got lucky. I was to lean in because shoot.
Yeah, I don't see what's happening around here that would warrant 2 ambulances. Are you asking me if I've ever been a police officer? Iconic arcade.
So she's gonna be like, this fucking guy comes here every fucking
Up to 75% off at GameStop. So here's the Eaton Center across the street. And we're back at Young and Dundas. Live at Scarborough Town Center. I haven't been there in a few years. I did do a video at least once through that mall. The boys are getting stinko on a Saturday night. Walk light is on for all crossings. Hey, no preacher. Nice. No music either. Kind of a rare moment here. Well, there is a preacher, but she doesn't have a loudspeaker, so that's okay. A quiet preacher. Yeah, that's the best kind, right? Well, folks, we're back to where we began. Almost 2.5 hours later. So maybe I'll wrap up the stream. We'll just go back over to the square. We did a walk around of a few of the busier shopping areas. On Black Friday.
Walk sign is on for all crossings.
Walk sign is on for all crossings. So I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I had a good time. Hey, we had a dingus right at the very end. Nice. So stay tuned for tomorrow's premiere, where I did a video inside of the Eaton Center, walking through the mayhem that is Black Friday inside that mall. It was pandemonium. So that'll be premiering tomorrow evening, and I'll be streaming again in the next 3-4 days, so keep an eye out for my next stream. Hit the notification bell, and of course the subscribe and all that stuff if you haven't already done that, and you can catch my next stream. So big thanks to everyone who joined me tonight though, and big thanks to the mods, and huge thanks to all those who sent support. Thank you very, very much once again. It's very much appreciated. And until next time, I will continue. So have a great night, everyone. We survived Black Friday. And now I can warm up my frozen hands. All right, that's it all. I'll see you next time. End stream.